Manifestations were several connected anomalies where items, areas, or characters from the 2018 game Among Us manifest in Super Mario 64. Seeing as Super Mario 64 was released in 1996, these anomalies are unexplained unless the supposed Among Us 64 game is real. However, due to Among Us 64 being unconfirmed, it is to be assumed that these anomalies are purely coincidental or the copies have tampered with. List of anomalies, crewmate manifestations. In some personalized copies, the player can play as the Among Us crewmate, either having Mario replaced entirely, or be unlocked through an inconsistent method. This playable crewmate usually does not have special abilities due to caps that reportedly give new bonuses. The metal cap can turn the player into the imposter, which allows the player to kill enemies. The wing cap covers the player in oil, allowing them to moonjump, and the advanced cap allows the player to vent through the level. Notably, due to crewmates not having arms, they are unable to grab objects. Notably, using Koopa shells makes the player wear drip, resembling the Among Us drip. Imposter boss fight. The imposter, the villain of Among Us, can reportedly appear as the boss fight in place of Bowser in the Bowser levels. It usually has a similar ability to the crewmate's metal cap, being able to instantly kill the player upon getting close enough. It functions similarly to Bowser in battle, but with a slightly different defeat method. When the player is standing in front of it, the imposter opens its mouth and extends its sharp tongue. In order to attack, the player must dodge the strike and grab its tongue, just like Bowser's tail, and throw it onto a bomb to deal damage, once again mimicking the Bowser boss fight. Level manifestations. Several people have reported the 4 maps of Among Us as playable levels of Mario 64. These include the Scald, Mira HQ, Paulus, and the airship from the Henry Stickmin collection. These levels usually reward stars for completing tasks throughout the map, or simply finding them throughout the maps if the tasks do not manifest. Oddly enough, when the Among Us manifestations appear, it is reported that Kensington's chamber also has a higher chance to appear. What the heck is a Kensington? Whatever. Tasks. Several people have reported the tasks from Among Us manifesting in several levels, including the Among Us level manifestations. These tasks can reward stars and are usually simplified in order to work in Super Mario 64. Notably, these tasks can also be found in levels where they wouldn't normally fit, such as Bomb on Battlefield. Pet manifestations. Several people have reported the pets from Among Us manifesting as enemies or NPCs, alongside other Among Us manifestations. These pets usually function the exact same as the characters they replace, though some reportedly have small changes in order to fit their design if necessary. Notably, the pets usually only appear in levels that correspond to them. Causing manifestations. There is a supposed way to forcefully cause is that a crewmate Chukya? An image of a Chukya undergoing transformation. Crewmate, his metamorphosis begins. The form they promised him is great, but the transition shall be This supposed method is looking at an object, area, or character that they think looks like an Among Us crewmate, even if it doesn't. This can supposedly cause the Among Us manifestations to begin occurring, most commonly with forming the object into a crewmate. Emergency meetings. Found in rare instances of Among Us manifestations, the player can call an emergency meeting that will have several enemies and characters from throughout the game appear. You will be able to vote out a character that would then be permanently removed from the game. Notably, this only occurs if you vote out an enemy deemed the imposter, which appears to be determined by the unused sus stat. In the files of Super Mario 64, unused emergency meeting, a supposed image of text that would appear during an emergency. The unused variable named the suspicion statistic was found to find in all of the entities in Super Mario 64. The susstat was discovered in the Nintendo Giga Leak. A random value is assigned to the susstat for every playthrough on for each entity. It is theorized that the susstat would be used in the emergency meetings feature of Among Us 64, which Mario 64 is based off of, as well as the anomalous emergency meetings in Super Mario 64. Curiously, the susstat is also assigned to things that would not realistically appear as the subject of emergency meetings, such as textures in the level geometry. When the oh my god, this is the fun. When the windy imposters, thus anomaly, consist of textures being replaced by a called the version of the windy imposter is sus meme. This anomaly is currently unexplained, as this meme has only manifested recently, so would have been unable to appear in Among Us 64 or Super Mario 64. The windy imposter is sus image that can reportedly replace random textures. Apparition manifestation. In rare images of the Among Us manifestations, an apparition similar to the Wario apparition can appear, but instead of the apparition being Wario, it is a character associated with Among Us. These characters have been reported to be the imposter, a crewmate, the pets, or Germa985 from Windy Imposter is Sauce. Those who encounter these apparitions reportedly suffer from severe PTSD and insomnia, as well as the regular symptoms of the Wario apparition. Mimic appearance increase. The anomalous mimic enemies, which have been compared to the imposter from Among Us, have been reported to have a sudden spike in appearances when Among Us manifestations begin to appear in a copy of Super Mario 64. Notably, mimics have also been reported to change their appearance to become the Among Us imposter, likely due to the similarities between the two entities. Shadow Realm resists. What the heck is this? What the heck is this? It's the freaking Shadow Realm. Despite this page being marked as a joke page, the Among Us manifestation levels did not appear to disappear or warp to the Shadow Realm before the Shadow Realm disappeared. It is not known why this occurred, though it appears to indicate the levels have some unknown property that gave them the ability to remain outside of the Shadow Realm. Now that the Shadow Realm has disappeared, it is unknown if this property still exists in Among Us manifestation levels. Among Us 64, a supposed image of Among Us 64 with unclear origin. Among Us 64 is a supposed game for the Nintendo 64 that functions as an explanation for the Among Us manifestations. The game would have been Among Us in its original state, though in 3D. The only playable level would be the Skeleton Starship, due to that being the first Among Us map ever made. However, others claim the game was a 3D platformer through all 4 maps. It is rumored that the game was scrapped due to hardware limitations, and reworked into Super Mario 64. Some have even proposed that the creators were the one who gave Nintendo the personalization AI alongside the game. However, this supposed game and the reworking of it into Super Mario 64 is unconfirmed. Others have proposed Among Us 64 as the scrapped multiplayer mode of Super Mario 64. Among Us 64 Beta Archive. Among Us 64 personalization AI. It is being claimed that Among Us 64 had the original prototype of the personalization AI later added to Super Mario 64 and ended up inspiring Innersoft to create the modern Among Us. If this is true, this would explain all Among Us manifestations, as the AI would simply be carried over from the original data from Among Us 64 to Super Mario 64. This is also believed to be displayed in Among Us 64 beta archive at some occasions. There is maybe inconsistencies in the playthroughs being shown or simply misinterpreting the part of a low quality recording. Among Us.